Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. You'll have to forgive me, guys. I'm in sort of a bad way. We just reacted to the first episode of Loki, and lo and behold, we had an error with our. I shouldn't say error. It was a literal fuck up on the capture side of things because, well, here's a little thing. If you're on Streamlabs OBS and you've just hit the record button and you haven't clicked on anything else, if you hit the space bar again, it will stop the recording. That's why now I pretty much have to make sure I click on something else. Otherwise, when I hit the space bar, it will stop the recording. When I found out, I looked over and I saw the record button not on. I had that you know that feeling you get in your chest whenever everything sinks to like the bottom of your stomach? Like, your heart just, like, sinks to right here, and you're just like...
Like, think of when you played Pokemon as a kid for hours and hours and hours and hours, and you'd, like, you know, had, like, your team built up and everything. Your friend has to play on your Pokemon game, and they start a new fucking game and save over your game.
Yeah. I mean, we still got the beginning
technically, it's only, like, 50 minutes of time lost, but... It's the virginal reaction that you can't get back.
And we had some great moments. I mean, there were moments where we were like cackling to the point of like it was actually very, very funny, and
I was
also
chuckling at least.
Well, I was laughing at least, and plus my reaction of Loki's previous excursions and also seeing the story unfold the way that it was just. I loved it.
Like, there's a lot of like theorizing and stuff that like probably wouldn't even be able to replicate because my memory's bad. So
I can recall a fair amount of it. Whenever I watch the episode again, I will I'll paraphrase it as best I can. You know, your theories about Loki and his destiny and all that. The timelines and TVA and all that. I'll do my damnedest to paraphrase and get as much of that out as I can, because that stuff to me just it was good stuff, good conversation, but again, it's lost to the ether as though it didn't exist.
If only we had a microwave time machine named Subject to Change. We might be able to send something back to tell you to make sure not to hit the space bar. But at least we got a show right now where they do have a microwave machine named Subject.
The only notifications I'm getting on here is just like, you are qualified for Obamacare. I'm like, anyway, I guess, we got Steins Gate, episode 9 queued up here. Chaos Homeostasis, which was the name of the last episode. So I'm taking it that this is basically like a part 2, like a continuation of the time experiments that they were doing in the last episode where everything was starting to go haywire. I mean, they sent the thing back to the beeper and then something massive changed, like something huge had changed. But it would seem that the one character, it would seem that their sex didn't change. I don't know.
Or at least he can't really tell if it did.
Or can't tell, yeah, that's the other thing. But anyway, we have this queued up here. Let's go ahead, make sure we're still recording, and let's give it a watch. Here we go.
これまでの実験の結果からして D メールは過去に送られていることが実証された。
でもフェリスタンとの勝負の結果は改変できなかった？
それはお前自身の問題だ。まあ、ルカ子の件も含め。
タイムマシン。
盗み聞きか。
フェイリスはご注文をお持ちしただけにゃ。
目を見て混ぜ混ぜ、羨ましさを感じ。
タイムマシンって何のことかにゃ？
そんな色仕掛けで機密事項を漏らすとでも？
あるにゃ。
誰が俺を裏切るとでも？
God damn it!
手汗でのことがある。
過去にメールを？違う、そんなつもりじゃ。私は。
Laundry.
泣いてない。別に泣いてなんてないから。
どう見ても泣いてただろう。まだ目が赤いぞ。 別に追求するとは一言も言ってない。
うるさい。
Yeah, it's alright. Hug the pillow. It's okay.
お前は大切な仲間だ。相談にはいつでも乗る。計画通りコロリと罠にはまったぞ。
asshole.
これで徹底的にこきつ。
ねえ、マユシーは見たことあるにゃ？タイムマシン。タイム？ああ、電話レンジさん？あんまりああいうことしてほしくないんだけどな。どうしてにゃ？オカリンが遠くに行っちゃう感じがするのです。
マユシは自分ではコスプレしないと言ってたお。
コスプレではない学校の制服だ。
今日登校日だったんだ。
学校の制服。うわ、完成度激高。
完成度とか言うの普通にセクハラだから。
ズバリ物理的タイムトラベルだ。
麦茶は冷蔵庫にまだある？ちょっと待っててね。
完成度高。
機関によるラボ内の切り崩し工作が始まったようだ。この法王院教魔の言葉がラボメンの心に届かないのだ。
無理に決まっているからでしょ。くれるのは36バイトプラスアルファ6文字かける3通。それ以上は無理。試したければ自分使って実験してみれば。ゲルオカリンになってもよければ。ゲルオカリンか。
痛すぎ。
こんな設備でできるわけない。
ならなぜメールは送られている？
わからない。それが問題なの。ダメだこいつ。早くなんとかしないと。
マキシシ？
貴様。
Wait, did she just say what I think she said?
That's a meme if I've ever heard one. I can't believe they did a callback to that meme.
セレンサーバー内にあったデータの翻訳状況はどうなっている？クリスティーナ。もとい。狙えよ。
だから違うって言ってんだろ。
の割には ID 真っ赤に。
別サーバーにある謎のプログラムを解析しないと状況は変わらないと思われ。
IBN5100 での解析は
それだけで言うことなしなんだね。
どういうことだ？
Wait, what?
どういうこと？
IBN5100 はどこにある？
僕が知るわけないっしょ。
What? Oh no. Oh, I knew there was something that would change drastically. They didn't get the IBN because she was the one... Oh, she was the one that instituted their search for it when she got her new phone.
もしかして俺は IBN5100 を見つけていないのか？
もしかしても何もどこにあるかも分かってないじゃない。
Except you do.
過去
You
回
can
避。
actually prove it
し
right
かし
now.
送った内容は些細
You
なも
can
のば
go
かりだぞ。
find it.
Yeah, you know where to go to get it.
バタフライエフェクトよ。
That is if it's still there, because
Yeah.
if him sending it back to 1993 changed something up enough that would basically push him receiving the IBN 5100 out of the potential timeline.
一つの変化は玉突きのように次の変化を起こし、それは次第に大きくなっていく。お父さんに聞いたら確かに奉納されているというのですが、今はどこにも。
そうか。
Damn.
でも神社にパソコンを奉納するなんて不思議だね。誰がそんなことしたんだろう。にゃ？
Wait.
イベントの
What?
John Titor supposedly was who we were theorizing gave it to the shrine, wasn't it?
Yeah. Where they interacted with the timeline pre-2000. Oh, that messed up John Titor's timeline. I think that's what's happened. I think it's messed up John Titor's timeline.
過去に戻って一つだけやり直せるとしたら何をします？エイリスは過去は振り返らないにゃ。前を向いて歩いていくのがみんなに幸せを届ける猫耳メイドの使命や。今日もにゃパソコン
IBN5100 だ。柳林神社に奉納したという事実はあるか？
よく覚えてにゃいけど、パパが古いパソコンをたくさん持っていたのは確かに。ウーパメタルウーパだよ。
やはりメタルウーパが欲しいのか？
やはり
Oh.
フェイリスさんの自宅と聞いたら突せざるを得ないだろう上皇。
マユシーだって遊び行きたいよ。
フェイリスのやつどうして自宅にコインなどと。
キラリちゃんだ。
お前にまったく。
Bingo.
シャイニングフィンガー。
I have like a weirdly bad feeling about this.
Moeka. Sorry. I said the wrong name. Moeka.
さっき IBN5100 と
知ってるの？どこにあるのか。
知らないのか？
知らん。
お前シャイニングフィンガーのことを知っているのか？
知ってるよ。
なぜだ？なぜ知ってる？
オカリンが連れてきたよ。
ルカが D メールを送った後には再びモエカを知ってる状態になっていた。
He's gonna have to start figuring out how to orient himself, like again, like after changing stuff.
人がゴミのようだ。いい眺めだ。
Getting fingerprints on the glass, bro.
言うと思った。
Yeah.
今度はフェイリスさんの私服。なんたる行幸。はあはあはあ。
フェイリス
Back off, creep.
ペイリスの家はここら辺の大地主だったんだにゃ。じゃあもしかして秋葉って。そういうことにゃ。
え、秋葉がどうしたん？
ペリスちゃんの本名だよ。秋春美穂ちゃんって言うんだ。文化を取り入れるようにお願いしたのはフェイリスなのにゃ。
そこまで。そして自らも天使としてメイクインで萌え文化の浸透に努めているなんて、なんて神。
は内緒にしておいてほしいにゃ。みんなも今まで通りフェイリスラブで接してほしいにゃ。
接します。全力で。
ありがとうにゃ。
Calm down, man.
一度だけ D メールを使わせてほしいだけにゃ。
お安いご用だ。
Oh boy.
一度と言わず何度も。
Oh, shut up.
D メールは部外者には絶対秘密
Taru.
の。
だったらペリスちゃんもラボメンになればいいんじゃないかな。
お前は今日からラボメンナンバー007秋川ルミ。
ああ、聞こえない。
メールの内容は？
それは秘密だにゃ。
俺だ。そちらの状況を伝える。あの女切りやがった。不黄金今日まだ無言で切るな。
ほい。なんだ岡部か。いたずら電話かと思った。
こちらの番号は表示されていただろう。
それでもいきなりあんなこと言われたら気味悪くなって切るわよ。
イフを覚えているんだ。
Ah.
ハロー。
聞けザゾーン。
She's in control here. You need to be nice.
ヤマレンジカッコ仮の設定を先ほどお送りさせていただいたおメールの通りにお設定してお起動していただきたく思うのですが。
最初からそう言えばいいのよ。それと敬語変だから。日本人として
そのセルセブが下手に出ればいい気になるよ。
仲が悪いのかにゃ。多分いいんじゃないかな。
無理しにどう？
Yes.
メールはしなくても。
フェイリス、放電が始まった。送信しろ。
Oh no.
Well, it did something. This might have been a bad idea.
あなたは？は？
では私はこれでどうぞごゆっくり。
What? She brought her father back.
IBN5100 をご存知ですか？
ずいぶん懐かしい名前ですね。
探しているんです。
残念ですが、もうずいぶん前に手放してしまいまして。
もしかしたら俺たちはもう取り返しのつかないことを。
オカリンオカリン。マユシーはアイソードの同人誌会に中野に寄るので。
ずいぶん遠回りするのだな。
虎の穴こっちの方にもあればいいのにな。
何を言っているのだ。虎の穴ならそこに。
秋葉にあるわけないっしょ。
Oh my god. So much has changed.
Did he just change all of Akiba?
Because
remember
she sent the message back and her father's still alive.
She never brought Moe culture to the area.
Oh my god.
So they just changed the whole fucking district.
Oh my god. Wow. Wow. I am... Jesus Christ. That is definitely... Was not expecting that. I was not. Jesus.
It's crazy shit.
Because her father didn't die, she didn't entrench herself in Moe culture. And because she didn't do that... Oh... And remember, that's what she was thinking. She was thinking to herself, should I send this? And now there's no going back because oh God.
Does she even work at the Maid Cafe anymore?
That's what I'm thinking. She's got the cat
And if
ears.
so,
and
how did
everything.
they even know her? Like,
I don't know. Whew, there's so many questions I've got. I want to know more. Damn it. We're only 9 episodes in, and I'm already questioning everything. I'm
kind of wondering how many questions about like the show raises like go unanswered, because if we're following Ocarina through like this changing timeline and the butterfly effect changes everything in unimaginable ways, we're going to see a lot of timelines probably that we'll never get answers about what exactly is different there.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's going to be crazy if they find a way, like, towards the end to somehow go back and give answers to every single thing. You know what I mean? Like, that would be
exactly
some
what you
impressive
mean,
fucking writing if that's how this goes.
Oh, my God. Well, I mean, and everyone has said that this series has some of, like, the best, like, writing and storytelling. Like, a lot of people have this as, like, one of the top 5, top 10 anime. So, yeah, oh, God. My brain is going all over the place, guys. I have so many questions.
At this point, I'm just kind of like, I think we should just stick along for the ride and just kind of, I don't know, it's freaking me out a little bit. Like, to
me
think
too.
About, like, it's almost like I was kind of telling Jacob the other day when we were trying to describe this to it. It's like, it almost kind of evokes a sense of like existential horror, because the idea of like you being able to change the timeline, but you'll end up there with your memories, but nobody else will have theirs, and you won't even really be able to discern immediately everything that's different. And like, what kind of situations could you land yourself in? You could delete people you care about. Like, you could like make it so you've never met people you care about. You could accidentally like put someone into your life you've never met before, and suddenly you have to deal with that. Like, it's like the whole concept just kind of sketches me out a little.
It horrifies me too, man, because
it's kind of scary.
Even when you think you're doing right and you're doing good, and you mess up the timeline so bad that it literally screws up everything. I mean, I see this and I'm just like, holy crap. I mean, even when, because what she wanted to do right there, she wanted to save her father. She wanted to see her father again. I can understand that to a certain degree. Like, you'd want to, like, if I could have told my grandfather, hey, that lump in your throat, don't let it sit there for an extra 2 years. Like, go get it checked on. Mm-hmm. You know, if I could do that, I mean, would he still be here right now? I don't know. It's just like my grandmother. If I could tell her, hey, don't take so many pills and stop smoking so much. If I could tell my grandfather, the biggest one for me, like a biggest what if, would be if I told my grandfather, hey, don't go to work today. I've just got a really bad feeling. Don't go to work today. Stay home. And he would not have been paralyzed. Would he have lived longer? Would he have died sooner from something else? Or would have even listened? Or what if he did listen and something bad still happened to him? Something worse? Yeah. What if he got in a car accident, was paralyzed from the neck down instead of just the waist down? I mean, that's the thing with varying timelines.
So, like, at this point, like, there's a lot of things in my life that, like, if I absolutely knew there would be zero butterfly effect, I would be like, yeah, I would consider changing that. But at the same time, I kind of have landed in a spot right now, like, working with you on this channel, that I don't want to risk, like, taking myself back to, like, a fucking retail or, like, call center, like, timeline, you know. Where
but here's the amazing thing.
A fucking shitty job.
Well, but here's the thing, dude. If you remembered it, if you were like Ocarina and you were able to maintain the memories from that timeline, then you would know where to find me.
Potentially. Yeah.
Well, because here's the thing.
What if it butterfly affected and changed the name of your channel or something, though? Like, you know.
Oh, shit, dude. Think about this. How did we come to know each other? Quinn.
Yeah.
Quinn introduced
technically, the Alter Grave.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my God.
There could have been something that happened to where I never ended up in Altergrave, so you never streamed the show. But if I remembered you had a YouTube channel, then potentially I could seek you out sooner. But at the same time, it's like I would be paranoid because, like, what if I fucked up your YouTube channel and people hated me so much that they didn't fucking actually ever start subscribing to it, and you never got big enough to make a living off of it? Know what I mean?
Oh God, oh shit. Okay, we're getting like full on like existential to the point of where I'm actually like, oh God, my brain. Okay. I think one thing for time travel, I think a really cool concept for time travel would be, you know, people who do change the past to benefit like the world entire or benefit themselves, and they have to stay within a realm. And what that realm is, like they have what they call the butterfly scale. If they go back so far, if they change up so much, like the butterfly effect will change it too much, and thus it'll cause too many problems. Or if they say like the butterfly scale is like 1, and therefore you'll have like minimal variance, but it won't change anything drastic. I think that's one thing that could be developed with potential time travel like this. It's like, because the further back you go, and the more people like the more people that it affects, then yeah, I think that would be the that would be the way to determine the scale. Because if you're sending something back like one day, for instance, if something happened to you, say car accident or something terrible happened, and I would just be like, okay, I'll send this back, boop 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 boop, and then all of a sudden the next day you're okay. Now, in the immediacy of my perception of time, in my present, that has no effect. But for future me's on different timelines, there's the timeline where you don't get hurt, and then there's a timeline where you do get hurt. And honestly, how we perceive dude, time perception is also a weird concept. And like when Joe Rogan gets on a DMT bender and starts talking about, it's like, you know, we're not actually really here, man. Everything's a simulation. I'm just like, shut the fuck up, Joe. You're killing me, man. Stop it. All right. Well, we need to move on. This was episode 9 of Steins Gate Chaos Theory Homeostasis.
Let me ask you this, Joe. If we're not really here, then why do you think it's so important for me to work out and do things with my life?
That's the thing, because I think
can't both be like we're not really here and also things are important, because that kind of kills the importance if we're not really here.
Here's the thing. At least Joe, whenever he gets on those DMT benders, at least he comes back to reality every now and again. He's like, I was on some shit last week, wasn't I? At least it's not like Brandon Schaub. Like Brandon Schaub comes on there, he's just like, oh yeah, dude's totally overrated. Dude's like totally he's he's basic as can be. And then Joe's just like, I don't know, man. He's a top level striker. And then all of a sudden, Brandon's just like, I'm actually a big fan of the guy. I just really wanted. It's like, shut the fuck up, Schaub.
Isn't he the same one that has the Earth is flat bullshit?
No, that's not Schaub.
One of Joe's friends thinks the Earth
Bravo.
is flat.
That's Eddie Bravo.
Yeah, Eddie Bravo.
Edgy Bra. And that's the thing. Eddie Bravo comes up with every excuse. He's like, oh, that's all fake, bro. And I'm just like, this private company.
So the moon landing's fake, too, that we've never seen Earth from space.
As a matter of fact, Joe showed that one video. It's just like, so you're saying that over 85,000 people from over 400 different government entities and over 200 private institutions are all under the same big global government conspiracy to concede that the world is flat, defying all physical, physics-based, and practical scientific applications known to man. And then, like, the guy literally he was just sitting there for a second. He was just like, but where I haven't actually seen that the world is round. It's like, shut up. Jesus Christ. For people, like...
I found a jab at Flat Earthers and Horizon Zero Dawn the other day, actually. It made me laugh.
Oh, yeah? How's that?
Like, there's a point where Aloy finds, like, a little, like, hologram of the Earth, you know? And the dude she's talking to is like, yeah, so this is the reality. We live on a globe. And she's just like, well, fucking yeah, I can see eclipses. Like, I'm not an idiot. I was just like, that's hilarious.
Yeah. This one right here, this is probably my favorite takedown of flat earthers of all time. Like, this is...
Yeah, I believe the Earth is flat. I don't believe that we landed on a moon. Mankind has only been up to 1,000 miles above the Earth's surface.
Well, on NASA though, can I read something? I found this really interesting comment in my little research on YouTube. Okay. To imply that the Earth is flat, you aren't just saying that NASA is lying. You aren't just saying there's a conspiracy within a single company. You're implying there's a conspiracy involving the world's 71 space agencies, 13 of which have launching capabilities. Not only are you saying all 71 of those agencies are lying about the shape of the Earth, but every single person in them is lying or being fooled by their respective companies. Furthermore, every single astrophysicist in the world is, by your implication, a scam artist getting paid to do research through telescopes and instruments that would be useless if the world were flat. So roughly 75,000 people are lying about what they do for a living. Not only is it absurd to even imply that NASA program that under the United States government could possibly pull off this sort of conspiracy, but the fact that all 71 space agencies around the world are also taking part in some conspiracy, and every astronomer and astrophysicist and astronaut is also part of the same. It just seems that so many different people are involved in this major conspiracy.
Yeah, all the
Yeah, exactly. What's that? I'm sorry. Over 75,000 people and 71 different space agencies and astrophysicists, independent.
Some of these people that think this are so brain dead that they're just like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's totally plausible.
Oh my God. Look, and I'm not going to say, look, if you believe the Earth is flat, like, I don't think you're, like, here's the thing. I'm not going to say that you deserve to be in camps. I just think you need to drink from a different water fountain. Because...
What? No.
Dude, that's a joke. That's a joke that a comedian said. I can't take credit for that one. That one, it's just... It's like, I don't think flat earthers should be, like, rounded up and killed. I just think they should drink from a different water fountain. All I'm saying.
What the fuck?
I can't take credit for that one. I loved that one so much. It gave me a good laugh for like a solid 5 minutes. I was sitting there just like, so many implications.
I just think that they need to build a fucking like space elevator style tower or something somewhere that's just big enough to take people up high enough that we can get the flat earthers on it and send them up and be like, look, it's fucking round.
I can actually see one of the flat earthers like pulls out a sledgehammer and he's just like, it's a video screen, guys. Here, let me show you. Just like inject it out in the vacuum of space.
That's why you fucking like double shield the damn glass.
You can't. He's just like, see, they don't want me to break the video screen, so they're doing a force field. Take the force field down, man. Take the force field down. You're so afraid. Watch. It's a video screen, guys. It's a video screen. Just like everyone gets sucked out into space, and as the guy's choking, he sees the sun rising over the curvature of the earth, and he's just like, it's fake. Because these people are dogmatic.
He's just like, how did they fake that?
Exactly. Like, dude, people will, like, even if God himself revealed himself, if, Gabriel's horn sounded, the heavens parted, and God revealed himself unto the earth and showed them, lifted them into the sky and showed them the wonders of the curvature of the earth and of God's creation, then all of a sudden, the flat earthers would just be like, yeah, you're faking it, bro.
Not only that, but there would still be a lot of people that would be like, no, God's not real.
And whether God is not real, here's the thing. I believe, but, God, whether you believe God is real or not.
NASA faked that God thing where he came down and showed everybody that the earth was round.
Yeah, he was a paid actor, and Stanley Kubrick shot the footage.
Yeah.
They only revealed it now.
Stanley Kubrick's still alive, by the way. That's just
it's a big hoax, bro.
Yeah, they just figured it'd be easier to keep having him fake moon shit for him if they said he was dead.
if Kubrick were still alive, he'd be 100 years old, I think.
Right.
Because see, he died in 99, I think. Let's see, Stanley Kubrick. There he is. 1928. Okay, so he'd be 92, 93 years old. Yeah, he died in 99. But yeah, probably my favorite director of all time. I'm not going to lie. He's probably my favorite director of all time.
I like his movies. I just don't know how I feel about his methods. You know what I mean?
Well, again, there's method to the madness. I mean, his films
it's
are
just his method did hurt other people to an extent mentally.
And here's the thing. I'll say I'm not a fan of that. I mean, what he did to Shelley Duvall, I think, should be considered atrocious.
Yeah.
But in terms of his method of reshooting the same shot 1,000 times just to get the right shot, I can understand the tenacity of that, because I like doing stuff like that. I like, repeating the same method to see if we can achieve perfection, knowing full well I'm going to fail, because to achieve perfection is an impossibility, because perfection is in the eye of the beholder. But I can still get something that is excellent enough for most people. But anyway,
I feel like if we're on shoot number 100, and I can't look back through all 100 of those takes and pick one that I think looks the best out of that, then I'm fucking hiring a new camera guy. You know what I mean?
Well, no, and that's the thing. Kubrick was infamous for that, and you know who else is infamous for? Who's probably my favorite filmmaker in the modern era? David Fincher. David Fincher is infamous for 200 takes. Because they said you remember The Social Network, right? The opening scene in the bar at Harvard and everything. They reshot that scene. Jesse Eisenberg said, we were in there for at least 2 days straight, 10 hours. Me and Rooney Mara and all the extras were in the background and everything. We had to have done that same shot at least 300 times.
Absurd.
I had said those lines so many times, I actually looked over at David Fincher and said, do you want me to say it in Mandarin Chinese to at least give it some variance? I mean, and Fincher's just like, no, just like that. And just like that again. And you see, as much as, you hate the tenacity for shooting again and again and again and again, to the point of where there's a method to it, just like how for Number of the Beast, when they were doing the vocal work for Number of the Beast, Bruce Dickinson really wanted to do the scream. He really wanted to do the scream, at the beginning. He was just like, all right, let's do the scream. And he's just like, no, we need to do the lyrics first. So he does about 50 takes on the lyrics and everything. And it's like, okay. He's like, all right, are we going to do the scream now? No. We need to do the intro. And he does the intro about 20, 30 times. And then at the end of the day, when Bruce Dickinson is so damn frustrated of dealing with the bullshit of the recording over and over and over and over and over again, the recorder's just like, all right, now we'll do the scream. And Dickinson nails it the first time and has such anger behind it, you can feel it.
He did that on purpose.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's about evoking an emotion out of the artists that directors who do that really well. I mean, say what you will of what he did to Shelley Duvall. Shelley Duvall looked horrified when Jack Nicholson was busting down the door with the axe. You know why? Because she was fucking horrified. And while manipulation like that I do not agree with 100% of the time, I understand the method to the madness. And I'm not going to do that to somebody unless they fully trust me as a friend. For instance, Marcus. There's stuff that we've talked about on doing with The Offer and the consecutive films that we're going to be making afterwards. But there's stuff that you've mentioned to me about doing that could put Marcus in a mental state where he feels unsafe. You remember us talking about that?
Not necessarily that he feels unsafe. It's just something surprising.
But that's the thing.
Something he didn't expect to happen.
And you see, that's the thing. You see, doing that and putting the unknown into the shooting environment, it will evoke that. And I'm hoping that we get the reaction that we want out of it. But if we don't, then hey, not much has changed. Instead, we'll just do the shoot again and be like, oh, shoot, sorry, dude, we forgot to put that in the script. And, basically, yeah, that's... again, dude, methods to the madness. Speaking of methods to the madness, we need to get out of here. This was Steins Gate, Episode 9, The Chaos Theory Homeostasis. Thank you all very much for tuning in. And I guess until next time, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
We'll see you, everybody. Peace out.